Good morning, gladiators. It's Friday, September 4th, 2020. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to click onto your class as you usually do. And we're going to look for the pretty pink folder, August 31st through September 4th, 2020. And we're going to click on Friday. And today you're going to be reviewing map elements. This is the activity you'll be working on. Now, I would like for you to join Zoom today because we are going to be taking some notes. All right, so this will help you with your quiz and your test that's going to be coming up. So we're going to discuss parts of a map. These are the important elements that you'll locate or you'll find on a map. Yesterday we learned about political, physical, mental, and thematic map. And of course, we're going to learn about some things that are definitely important that you need to know in order to be able to read a map. So what is a map? A map is a visual representation of geographic information or a picture of a location on Earth presented on a flat surface. So a map is used for you to determine either where you're going. You can see countries, cities, states, that may even bodies of water, physical features that are located in that area. You can also use a thematic map to figure out the theme of whether you're looking to find out what the climate is like in a certain country or a certain continent. You're able to see voting averages, languages, whether people can read or write. It's a very informative flat surface that you can use to determine these. Sorry, I keep looking over there. I keep seeing something. All right, so what do you see? So when you look at the map, you're going to be looking for important elements. Yesterday, I taught you that the first thing you should always do is read the title of a map. That is the first step of reading a map. Now, we also learned yesterday that occasionally you will not see the title of a map. For the most part, you'll have the name of the continent or the parts that you're looking at on the map, but you can find the information either in the legend and the key, or even just by looking at the map, you'll be able to tell what type of map it is. You obviously need to know that there's a compass rose, right? You have your cardinal and your intermediate directions. Your cardinal directions, you're used to hearing north, south, east, and west. You may even hear the intermediate directions, northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest. We'll talk about how you can remember them, okay? A scale is used to determine the distance on a map from one point to another. We'll learn how you can read the distance on a map and how the scales differ based on the type of map that you're looking at. We also have symbols. Many of you have seen these on the road, right? Maybe you've been on the road and you see the signs on the side that gives you the miles. It'll also tell you, hey, there's a restaurant coming up. It may even give you a sign of the type of restaurants that are coming up. You'll find these also on the map. Now, obviously, as the maps are updated, then you'll see the pictures or that represent the area of the map. You'll see it on the new maps. Older maps, it'll be a little behind, and that is only because there's development in between. So you might think of Helotes, right? So obviously they're printing maps, but Helotes has grown quite a bit. They're building all these restaurants. So it may just say restaurants, but it won't give you the name of the restaurant, or it might not even show the restaurants yet on an older map because they just built them recently, right? Or over the past 10 years, unless that map has been updated. So we'll talk a little bit about that. The key in the legend explains what the symbols mean. Latitude and longitude, this is really important. This is why I need you to be in class today, because you're going to have an activity next week, and I need you to be able to understand what latitude and longitude is. Okay. So lines of latitude are the east and west lines. So these are the lines that go east and west. They're measured in degrees, and we also call them parallel. So they go side to side. But when you're measuring them, okay, you're measuring up and down, north and south. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about that during class. Then you have your lines of longitude. These are also measured in degrees, and we'll talk about what the degrees is. And these lines are also called meridians. Okay, so they're going up and down, right? But when you measure them, you're measuring them east and west. So they run up and down, north and south, and they measure east and west. And I'll explain that a little further in class. All right, so you're going to have a little review. Then you're going to go ahead and go into your math elements vocabulary assignment. You're going to use the information that we just went over, plus the notes that you take in class, and you are going to define the vocabulary on here. Okay. Now, your political map and your physical map, thematic map, mental map, you can find that in the assignment from yesterday. Okay. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask during class, and we will see you soon. Have a great morning.